Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. If you're coming across this video and you can claim to be a Taurus, either sun, moon, or rising, possibly your Mars or Venus, then this reading might be for you. But I also want to let you know if you have your stellium or even your north node in Taurus, you can also consider this a reading for you as well. So I want to let you know my name is Carrie Koss. I'm a medium and a mentor, and I'm so excited to do this reading for you today. I am also going to be looking at 6 different areas of your life, and you can count on this to bring clarity, wisdom, guidance, and understanding. The first area we're going to look at is spirit, and this is considered your spirit guides, higher self, your spirit team in general, and the divine. Next, we're going to bring through messages that are connected to your energy. This is like an energy check. Where are you right now? How are you feeling? What have you been working on in your person? The next thing we're going to be looking at is your manifestations. And your manifestations look like career, health, relationships, or something that you're really excited about. Next, we're going to be looking at your wealth. Where are you right now with money? How do you feel about money? How do you feel about your finances? What are you working on as far as your abundance goes? Also, where you might be blocked. Next, we're going to be looking at your spiritual path. Where are you on your spiritual path? Is there any place where you feel stuck? Or maybe you're excelling in some area, or just a notification of what's happening there. And then the last card that we look at are your ancestors. Your ancestors can be considered your loved ones in spirit, but also ancestors are ancestors that go way back in your family, even if you never met them. Your ancestors are really here to help protect you, to bring about peace and calm in your life, but also be the hero in your story and being able to help you in any way that they possibly can from the spirit world. So let's get started with this reading. What I love about this card and about this being spirit coming through your guides is that King of Pentacles is a very physical energy. It's earth sign, right? So it's coming through as being you're starting to feel your spirit guides around you. You're starting to feel spirit in your life. Things are starting to make sense to you. You've been a little resistant to how that maybe occurs in your life or how it goes forth. And again, your Taurus energy. So Taurus tends to be practical, grounded, likes to be able to feel things, likes to be able to know that there's evidence connected to it, which we love that when it comes to spirituality. But being grounded and then having spiritual influx in your life and this connection with your guides is starting to happen for you. And I'm feeling on my back these chills. So for you, possibly, you're going to feel your guides in the form of a chill in your body or a sensation, a knowing that's going to really come forth. They also want to let you know, they're mentioning to me to keep your guard up around people that you don't feel are healthy in your life. This is definitely something you want to pay attention to. I'm getting that message. So it's nothing to be too concerned about. It's just take notice when you feel something's off with someone, when you feel just a sense of imbalance, when you feel as though someone's saying one thing out of their mouth, but they really mean something else. So trust your instincts, is what your guides are saying. The next thing we want to take a look at is your energy check. And you're getting a lot of earth energy here. This does not surprise me since you are a Taurus. But the energy check is here, 9 of Pentacles. It goes along really well with the King of Pentacles energy. And that's just saying that in your life right now, you're feeling pretty grounded. You're feeling connected to the things that are in your life, your manifestations, the things that you've been working hard on. So you've been feeling good, really grounded. The one message I'm getting from your guides in this regard about your energy is to make sure that you don't wait too long to do the things that are the best for you. So if you're feeling like you want to move your energy more, if you're feeling a little bit stuck, if you're feeling like you need to try something new, find different types of motivation, they're really encouraging that. I can feel that also in my body as though they're moving you towards something new. This could be like new exercising, or it could be doing something you haven't done before, possibly something creatively, trying new things, going new places, getting out more, getting out of that consistent kind of pattern that Taurus tends to have and doing something, breaking out, doing something new. Now, when we're talking about your manifestations, I was saying do not mess with a Taurus and their manifestations. They like their manifestations, right? So we're getting the Seven of Wands. There is a real protection here for the things that you cherish and that you're developing. So this it feels like it's connected to either a project you're working on or something that you're investing your energy in that's really important to you. It could be something that you've been designing and creating, and they're really suggesting your guides are really coming in saying, you have a right to protect yourself. And this probably goes back to that message we got a moment ago that of your guides coming in and saying, not everybody has high intent. So if you're working on something, don't tell everybody. Make sure to keep some things to yourself. I'm really getting that some people are watching you and there's a level of competition here. And sometimes we don't want to believe that that's true. But in this case, I feel like I want you to take that practical advice and just keep some things to yourself in the early days of your creation. It's just a hint from spirit. Next, we're looking at your finances, but it's not just your finances. It's your relationship with the energetics of wealth, of money, of luxury. And this is where we have a little bit of work to do. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So the Eight of Pentacles is really a working card. It is earth energy, as you are knowing that well because you're an earth sign. So it's showing me this image of like what you're focused on, but you've kind of lost some momentum. There's something that you did, a project or something you were working on 2 or 3 months ago, and it feels like you've lost some steam around it, that you're not quite sure where you are in that process when it comes to it. It could be something you're investing in, something that you're working towards, like a certification of something of some type. But what they're suggesting is reset your energy by coming back to place. And that means how do I feel about this project I'm working on? And will it bring rewards to me financially? Is it worth my time and investment? That's what I'm hearing. And sometimes when it comes to money, it likes to say yes, it follows energy. So when it gets stuck, and something doesn't happen, it starts hitting up against that because, again, money flows unencumbered. It's only us that puts like the barricades up. So pay attention to where you feel stuck. And that might be a sure sign that you might want to move your energy in a different direction when it comes to something you're creating. The next thing is your spiritual path. And this is where we have a little work to do. The Page of Wands is in reverse. And this basically means, again, that earth energy has kind of got you landlocked a little bit. It feels like you've kind of lost your passion. You're wondering where your inspiration is coming from. You're looking at things like purpose. What's my purpose? What's my passion? And I just did a video on this not too long ago. And we always sometimes have these expectations of what is my purpose and what do I need to be doing? And really what we need to think of is what am I passionate about? What excites me? Think about terms and things in terms of fire instead of vision. Sometimes we have to start with what our excitement level is moving towards and then work in that direction as opposed to trying to figure it out in our heads. That's really what it's suggesting. And it also is making me feel as though your head starts first. So you tend to plan things out quite a bit. And so you want to kind of take away your mind out of some of the equations of the things that you're trying to control in your life. There's just a little bit too much control. That's what I'm hearing. So you need to step back a little and think in terms of where am I feeling a spark? That's going to make things shift. It's going to help your alignment with your spirituality. It's going to help with your manifestations. It's going to help you move out some of the blockages you have. It's going to get you excited again. It's going to make you feel determined, have a sense of direction, and a game plan is going to start to open up. That's really what I'm seeing. And it looks like there's brighter days ahead in the next 2 months. So as you do that work, things start to open up. Now, finally, we have the ancestors. Right? We have a lot of pentacles in your reading today. So that's a note. So there's a little bit of imbalance of earth energy here. So you want to think in terms of How can I bring in more emotion? How can I bring in more connections, relationships? How can I bring in more thoughts, more analysis? How can I bring in more passion? So those, when you have imbalances of one predominant um, element when you're doing a reading like this, you want to think about, what am I missing? Okay. And then we're getting the Four of Pentacles from the ancestors. I'm hearing from your ancestors, you get your stubbornness from me. So, and this feels like a grandfather energy. So, someone who's like a grandfather coming through and saying, your assessment when it comes to things is pretty accurate. I'm hearing that you have a high level of accuracy. But at the same time, one of the things you need to consider is, where am I holding on to things in my life? You get the stubbornness from me. So our ancestors, even though maybe when they lived on this earth, even if you never met them, you carry down their lineage, the good and sometimes the challenging. And so if they had the mindset of like holding on to things, that's something you want to let go of now. And they can help you with that, because in the spirit world, they're already moving through all those things. And so by you letting those things go through things like shadow work, journaling, visualization, communication, healing work, things of that nature, that is going to also help them in the spirit world, because you are connected energetically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. I'm also hearing, maybe think about getting, if you don't already have, an ancestor candle. This is an ancestor candle as an example. Having a place to honor them and then bring forth their energy and connect with them is a way of bringing them into your living space. Now, that's something absolutely you should look forward to doing, because these are your ancestors. No one loves you more than your loved ones in the spirit world. And so they would like to be able to help you with things in your life. They want to help you when it comes to like assessing different life situations, to protecting you, to helping open up opportunities in your life, and they're saying, make this mainstream. Many cultures venerate their ancestors, I'm hearing, and now it would be a great time to start. So if you've been thinking about it, please go ahead and think about getting a candle, or even having a little place where you can put old photos of them, things like that. All right, that completes your reading, Taurus. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this video and this reading. Please be sure to follow and subscribe. I can't wait to do this again, and we'll see you in the next reading.